Observing Myself as a Critical Reader in English 201 by Claire McElhenny. By taking English 201 with Professor Hulme, myself as a reader and writer has significantly changed. I was taught many different techniques that have improved my reading and writing skills. One technique that I learned was a reader response theory. By conducting a reader response theory, it allowed me to examine the short story I was reading by breaking down the story through asking questions, making initial and secondary readings, which helped me understand the story more, or pick up on important things that I had missed during my initial read. The Things They Carried by Tim O'Brien was a short story that confused me at first during my first read. I was confused at first about which soldiers survived, and who carried what, and why they carried those certain items. Going back a second time to read the story, I was able to conduct a better understanding of the meaning behind the story and clarify my confusion. We were also taught numerous reading strategies that helped me understand readings, which helped me enjoy reading more. The top strategies that helped me improve my reading was being an active reader by really being involved with the text, rereading the text for a second time, and highlighting or underlining important terms or key ideas. Some other strategies are asking questions in the margin, reading slowly, looking up words you don't know, paying attention to imagery, noticing repetition, and putting the text into some historical or cultural framework that helps you with your understanding. Highlighting and finding rhetorical devices were helpful tools to help me get a better understanding of the text I Have a Rendezvous with Death by Alan Seeger. Throughout this semester, I learned of many digital tools that I was unaware of until taking this course. One that I consistently use is a critical analysis worksheet. This worksheet included finding visual imagery, symbolism, and metaphors, rhetorical devices, direct and indirect characterization, and internal and external conflicts, along with finding direct quotes from the text and then interpreting those quotes. It also included finding 3 new words every time you did the worksheet and putting them into your own sentences. There is also a reader response paragraph at the end of the worksheet to share your thoughts and opinions about the stories. Doing a critical analysis worksheet helps you understand the story and analyze many aspects of it, which it helped me. When I first started taking this class, I knew it would be some type of challenge for me because I did not enjoy reading. I especially did not enjoy reading when I was forced to read books that I wasn't interested in. Reading was also hard because I do not have as much free time due to lacrosse and all of the work in my other classes. Although with all the new strategies I learned this semester, I found that when I did read during my free time, it was easier and way more enjoyable because the strategies helped me understand what I was reading. I used to never like to pick up a book unless I liked a certain genre or the cover looked appealing to me. Before I discovered short stories in this class, it made them easier to critical read and read in my free time because these short stories are shorter than a normal novel and they are still challenging but a good read for me. I found connections in many of the short stories that were read this semester, but one short story that stood out to me particularly was the short story that I chose to read as our final module, which was The Necklace by Guy de Maupassant. This story stood out to me because I really connected with it on how girls feel in today's society. The story is about a woman who is not pleased with what she has until she is lended a fancy necklace by a friend, and after losing it, she puts her family in a great deal of misfortune for many years. I connected with this because girls in today's society, including myself, feel as if we have to have all these brand name things or dress a certain way in order to be cool or fit in. My most memorable experience in this class was using Flipgrid every week to talk about the stories we read. This was the most memorable to me because I do get pretty shy when it comes to speaking in front of a camera that many people are going to watch. It was also memorable because at first I was a little nervous and I thought it was going to be the same as speaking during the class, which I get nervous doing. But after doing it all semester, it became pretty easy and I got used to it. It also helped me with my public speaking and doing good habits like speaking clearly and making eye contact with the camera. My aha moment from taking this class this semester was learning new reading skills. I generally did not like reading before taking this class because I would always have to reread things because I never fully understood or cared to try to understand them because I would get frustrated. By doing many critical analyses, I started to enjoy and understand readings better. I understood the text more by dissecting the text and picking out imagery and symbolism.